This is Rivendell, and this is Barad Dur. Today I'm going to be comparing both of these sets by their minifigures, build, piece count, value, build time, and most importantly, the Restless Lego Syndrome opinion. Rivendell has 15 minifigures. You get all 4 hobbits in this set, as well as Gandalf, Aragorn, Legolas, who for some reason has the same headpiece as Han Solo. You also get Gimli, Boromir, who is definitely the best figure in the set, just saying, as well as Elrond, Bilbo, Gloin, Arwen, and 2 random elves that nobody cares about. There's also 5 really nice statues which are incorporated into the main build. Barad Dur, on the other hand, only has 10 minifigures. Sam and Frodo are exactly how they were in Rivendell. This is kind of disappointing. They could have done something like what they did with Anakin and Obi-Wan. Gollum should have had pupils. 5 orcs come in this set. The first 4 are just random orcs, but the 5th orc is the guy who nearly gets hit by a catapult from Minas Tirith in the extended editions. The real reason you're considering spending £400 on a Lego set is the Sauron minifigure. The mouth of Sauron is also cool, but this isn't the first time we're getting him. The helmets for both of these figures are made out of rubber instead of plastic, which is a bit weird, but oh well. Sauron is definitely a great figure. He goes for like £60 on Bricklink. In my opinion, I think Rivendell has a better minifigure selection. Not only does it have more, but it also has Boromir. Rivendell can come apart in 3 sections. The first tower looks wonderful. This is supposed to be the room where Frodo wakes up and Gandalf tells him that it's like 10 in the morning. I believe this is supposed to be a library, but there's also a table here. This is the main section of Rivendell. The roof is made from hundreds of 1x1 tiles. This is the Council of Elrond. I'm very glad this is the centerpiece of the build. These are all printed tiles, which is just wonderful to see. I think the pillars in particular are a very good build. This is a statue of Isildur, which is used in that extended scene with Boromir. This is the third and final section of the build. The tree uses a shade of green that I don't think I've ever seen before in a tree. This gazebo is a very interesting build with lots of small pieces used to create elven architecture. I remember this bridge being a lot bigger in the movie. It looks really good next to the river. Turning this section around, you can see a cave area, which I've used to store all the random minifigure parts in this set. This is where Aragorn's sword gets reforged in the Return of the King Extended Edition. Now for Barad Dur. This set comes apart in 4 main sections as opposed to Rivendell's 3. This is the first part of the tower. The gate moves. It's very nice. On the other side you can see one of Sauron's victims. There's an armory. I believe most of these helmet pieces are exclusive to this set. Second tower. The kitchen. There is a table as well as a keg, because Tolkien likes ale. This part of the tower has lots of rocks surrounding it. Sauron's throne opens up to reveal a Palantir. This is the back of Sauron's tower. As you can see, there is a library. Yeah, there's a library. There's also a big ladder. It's a bit dead. I don't know what book Sauron gets up to. Hopefully he reads like the Lord of the Rings.
I don't think he'd like the ending.
Barad Dur may be magnificent, but it is entirely in one colour. Rivendell has like 10 main colours, and I think that looks a lot better. Barad Dur has 5,471 pieces, and a price per piece of 7.3 pence. Rivendell has 6,167 pieces, and a price per piece of 7 pence. That's comparable to the UCS Millennium Falcon, which is, in my mind, the biggest Lego set of all time. These are both quite expensive Lego sets, but compared to other prices from Lego, it's like they're giving them away. The Eye of Sauron does light up, so there's value in that for some people, but I think Rivendell having a better price per piece and also more minifigures makes it a better value. However, I think the value is a tie. If either of these sets were Lego Star Wars, they would be like £600. I may be the first Lego YouTuber to talk about build time since like 2016, but in my opinion it matters. Both sets come with 3 separate instruction manuals. I think it would have been better to just include one. Rivendell takes like twice as long to build as Barad Dur because you need to perfectly align hundreds of 1x1 tiles. The final category is the Restless Lego Syndrome opinion. And personally, I just think Rivendell is better. That makes Rivendell the resounding winner, at least in my opinion. Barad Dur is quite a hard set to find a place for. It sits awkwardly in my room on top of my drawers, but it certainly is quite a set. If you have seen The Lord of the Rings 13 times like me, this may be a tough decision, especially because LEGO seems very hesitant to make an affordable set, meaning whichever set you do choose might be the only Lord of the Rings set you ever own, unless you want to buy the sets from 2012. This is my first video on the channel. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing, because I'm going to do a lot more LEGO videos, unique ones, not just comparisons. Thank you, and may the force be with you.